Greetings internet and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo of the YouTube channel JB Wonders, and in today's video we're going to meet the legend Dirty Jim. Meet Dirty Jim. No, he's not a pirate, he's an Air America legend. A man who's crashed more helicopters than most people have flown in. Vietnam completed it, mate. Probably fixed the Huey mid-air with some duct tape and a toothpick. In today's tale of aviation chaos and bravado, Dirty Jim takes us back to a day in 1969 when the sky went sideways. The jungle came up fast and gravity decided to stop playing fair. Strap in, wanderers, because when Dirty Jim says we had a bit of a bad landing, he means the kind where teeth go flying and metal gets shredded. You're not born a legend. The term legend is earned through legendary behaviour. Let's meet Dirty Jim.
That's the first time I crashed. Took a bad one then. Lost most of my teeth.
Oh really? How did that happen?
I was flying left seat. My right seat pilot was a captain by the name of Kong. Kong with a K or a C, I'm not sure. Vietnamese.
So you were a pilot? No?
I fly.
You fly.
I'm not a pilot.
Okay.
You know, I work for a living. I'm a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was working at American Airlines, I'd have a uniform and people say, "You're a pilot?" I said, "No, I work for a living." You know? We're flying, and we just finished our test, and then we was out in a bush area, and the furthest area out was a Marine Corps outpost. And we used to, before we did our test flights, we used to load up the back with beer. Now, beer was cheap then, 10 cents a can at the PX. And we'd buy a couple of cases of beer and put it in the back for the Marines. And so when we finished our test, we usually went out there, or before the test, went out there and dropped off the beer for those guys. And they're because they're out in a little bitty place out in the middle of a swamp and everything, and in nowhere. So then we did our test, and we was out in that area, and the pilot seen somebody duck into a bush, and they were armed. We said, "Let's go look at this." So we started coming back around, and we come back around, we're looking for this guy, and another guy on our left hosed us. And when they hosed us, the rounds were coming right through the where the drive shaft is, going to the tail rotor. And at one round, man, that thing cuts in two. And so now we just go in a damn circle, and we're going sideways, but we're turning, and we hitting this damn rice paddy, and when we hit head on, my inertia reel came loose. I kissed that instrument shield right here. It split my bell helmet. It took most of the teeth from the front. Now, I was already wearing false teeth. I had, I think, two up here and one in the side on a false plate, but this took out the rest of them, or most of them that you could see. And so we hit so hard, the skids spread. So we're hit in here, and now when the rotor comes forward, it's coming forward like this, so it splits right down here. And we were lucky it got in that, and it stopped here, because usually it's the blades that come back into you that kills everybody. And so I'm looking over, and Kong is trying to get out of his seat, and that damn cyclist is just had been banging his shit out his legs. He was all beat up. And so I blew my door, undone my belt, blew the door and rolled out. And now I go to the back because the engine's running wild, and it's going to explode. It's running about 8,000 RPM, I guess. So I go in the back and I throw up the cowling to take the fuel off, fuel start the engine. So while I'm there, I figure that what used to be the engine deck up here is now right down here. And I'm looking at it, and I get this shit in my mouth. And I'm spitting out, and I seen all these white things. And I said, "That looks like Chiclets chewing gum." And I said, Chewing gum, hell, that's my goddamn teeth.